All right, folks, round number 6. Round number 6. Interesting hand. So I think I'm going to keep it because if I draw either a Titan or an Azusa, this hand is a turn 3. This hand is a turn 3 Titan. If we draw Titan, we win, exactly. What is the best way to improve a Magic without having to spend lots of money buying or renting new decks all the time? Well, I mean, I was gonna say renting decks and playing MTGO, that is far and away like the best thing that you can do. But if you don't want to do that, if that's not an option, then what you can do is, what I would recommend, is to try to figure out, just like look at just watching streamers. It's a good way to go about it, for example. So I guess it doesn't change anything whether I do it this turn or next turn. Yeah, so we're going to attack here, obviously. We have enough to pay for Pact already. And we have a Tolari already in hand. Which means that if I do Tolaria plus Simic, we can transmute this very turn. Bounce battlements. Next turn we pay for Pact, we play Dryad, we set up lethal. So my opponent needs to kill me right now. If they have main deck Damping Sphere, go. You're not worried about Damping Sphere? I know what game this is. It's game 1, so no, not really. My opponents play main deck Damping Sphere, good for them. They got me. I guess that they can... Huh. We're playing this, so if this happens to resolve, we have priority. And we have like one more trigger. So if they get to Heliod plus Spike Feeder, exactly. Heliod plus Apparition. But because of my super tight play, we get to Valakut them. They go down to 1. Oh, that's brutal. They go down to 1. Yeah, they go down to 1. So I guess I have to kill the Arbor Elf. So if they have like another collected company, they can't cast it. Yeah, this is templated in the way that the old cards used to be templated. So it actually gets around it basically. So we need a bounce land. Bounce land plus bounce land, but we don't get another. Yeah, I guess that if they have it, we are just dead. If they have it, we are just dead. So what's the best way to make sure that we have lethal next turn? Ghost Squatter on the Temple Garden maybe does something. We already got the value from the extra land drop from the Dryad, so we cannot try it again. I think I'm gonna go for Ghost Squatter, which seems kind of odd a bit. I guess I should have got another semi-growth chamber there. So if they have Spike Feeder, I guess that it is a big event, so I'm going to probably not concede to infinite life. Probably won't concede to infinite life. But they have Ballista. Yeah, Ballista is actually lethal here. Yeah, there was no way for me to play around this. I'm just going to get even on clock, and then I will concede. How many rounds is today? 9. It's a lot of rounds. 220 something players. So if you play second dry, you wouldn't get the extra land drop? No. Man, the innocuous hardened scales that my opponent played on turn 1 ended up being the reason why they won. I mean, the reason why they won is like they got not the perfects, but pretty close to it in the collected company. And it's funny because it's like it's a deck that has like 25 hits for the collected company. Like it's pretty bad. The amount of hits are pretty bad, but yeah. Somehow this is not in the list. So Sage, Force, Beast Within. Walk and Go, some Explores, and Karn seems good with Ballista. Yep. Would Stronghold have been lethal there? Yes. Yeah, Stronghold would have been lethal. Gisco Squatter is probably worse than Cavern of Souls. Needless Rabbit, you want to save it for Karn? Yeah, that's my plan. Karn is legit good at this matchup. I don't think there's anything that I could have done differently. I guess if I hadn't played the... No, because I didn't have enough mana. Because I had to pay for my pact for the Titan. So no, I don't think there was anything that I could have done differently. Turn 3 Oof and Hushbringer against Scales. Well, they have Path, right? Post board, so... Oh, you're killing me. It hurts a little bit to bottom the steerings there, but I think it's fine. What was wrong with the hand before? Both of my lands were bounce lands and Adresh. And because both of my lands were bounce lands, when you play a bounce land by itself, you are forced into returning a bounce land to your hand. So any untap land, and we're gonna be in business. Any untap land, and we're gonna be in business. Karn would also be a pretty solid draw, because we can protect it pretty nicely. And if we Karn and then we minus for Needle, and we Needle Spike Feeder, then our opponent is gonna be hard pressed to beat us. Holy fuck, turn 2 collected company? Opponent goes turn 2 Coco and I cannot hit a land drop. How unfair is life, chat? We getting got by a mind sensor here? I'm pacting for Sage so I can blow up the Sprawl. Stop my opponent's mana production. I wonder if they have something like Hushbringer or something like that. That would be very interesting. Maybe it's a mistake to go for the Rex Age here. Or we just have to pass the turn and hope that we don't die for 2 turns in a row, but I don't know. I don't know, we're in such a bad spot here. Such an absolutely terrible spot. So if they have Heliod, basically lose. But I'm just playing to my out here, which involves my opponent somehow not having mana. They have the land. They have only 25 hits in their entire deck. I think it's even less than that, actually. I think they actually have less than 25 hits. Because a couple of those are ballistas. Brutal. Just cannot hit a land drop. Frustrating. Oh, that's right, because of this. Okay. We're dead. Man, that's such a frustrating game. Like, if we draw any untap land there, we just win. Karn would have been a sick draw as well, just locking this down and making sure that we probably would name Heliod actually, right? Instead of Spike Feeder. We had very many good draws there, but we just fizzled. Feels bad. All right, we'll be back for. I think we're dead for top 8 at this point, so we're just playing for top 16. But we'll be back for round number 7. So see you there.